All right, so something came up, and I just figured I'd shoot a video in regards to the tourist sim versus prepaid sim, and which one is actually better. So I noticed in the airport that they're advertising that they're giving you a free SIM card at the desk. But what this free SIM card is a tourist SIM, which is different from what I could see on the Smart's website. It's different from what a prepaid SIM is. The differences are that on your tourist SIM, you would be loading 4 gigs of data for seven. That's good for 7 days for 349 pesos. I'm assuming that you pay it when you're at the airport at that little desk. So they'll give you a free SIM card, but you'll have to load it through them. One of the differences that I noticed is 349 pesos is a lot for 4 gigs of data. I purchased this SIM card for a phone that I brought over, and I always use the prepaid SIM. And I noticed that you get up to 1 gig of free data just for having the SIM card. So pretty much you get 1 gig of data for 50 pesos. And then for 100 pesos more, you could load 1.5 gigs that's good for 7 days. That gives you 2.5 gigs of data for 7 days. I don't find myself using up all of my data in 1 week. That the time actually expires before I'm able to use up all the data. So 4 gigs is a lot. You probably won't be able to use it up if you're using your Wi-Fi at your hotel when you're at the hotel. I mean, the data is only necessary for when you're outside. So I don't see the reason why you would get this tourist SIM versus a prepaid SIM. Another thing illustrating how easy it is to load your prepaid SIM is they have the promos literally in this little booklet here. When you make the purchase for prepaid SIM, which you can get pretty much anywhere, because prepaid, a lot of Filipinos actually use prepaid and not a postpaid. Like they don't have plans. They Smart does offer plans, but the majority of Filipinos don't tie themselves into some monthly payment uh, for a phone service. So these are promo codes that you could use to load your phone. Pretty much all out surf 99 will give you 1 gig of data, free Facebook, 100 minutes to call Smarts, Sun, and TNT, and unlimited text. So, and then they have all these other plans. So it all depends on what's best for you, but how long you're staying here, how frequently you're going to be using your data, etc. Let me see. There is in here. Yep. These are just these are data plans that is just data. So you could either go for a data plan that is just data, or you could go for one that includes talk and text and plus data. So I don't see any reason to get this tourist sim. They try to sucker you in, telling you that it's free, but really, in the long run, you're gonna find yourself paying more for the load, and it'll just make it more costly than actually going the prepaid SIM card. So go prepaid SIM. I highly recommend it. And that's it. That's all I can really say about this. Sorry about any background sounds that you may be hearing. I'm actually watching a show. So All right, and that's it. This is Ariel Penn signing off. Adios. Another thing is that you should look up the LTE bands for the Philippines, because you're depending on if your phone has those LTE bands on it, your phone may or may not work with the 4G. So, but that'll be a phone problem, not necessarily a load problem. All right. This is Ariel Penn signing off. Adios.